Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down. Here's 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
That's complete. It's Rad McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Lavonte David doing his work on defense. Second down. Burrow. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Falcons.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. That one complete to McConkey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Play fake. Here's Burrow. Escaping to his left. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Hayden Ellis off to the dream start for a pass rusher. A sack on the very first play of the season. On 2nd down, Baker. Oh, they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense. David Onyemata. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
Well, judging on how both these offenses have started, it seems like points in this one may be hard to come by. Both teams are doing a great job controlling the line of scrimmage, and I think when this one's done, we're on pace to have more quarterback sacks than we are touchdowns.
And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
So on fourth down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Mike Hughes on the return for the Falcons. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Falcons offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stopping for no gain.
Now second down throw for Burrow. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A carry for Cook. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Christian Izzian there to bring him down.
3-yard line. Brings up second down.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll let this go for Pickens. I had the defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Down over the middle. It's Pickens. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That's good for a Falcons. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 5.
At the Buccaneers' 26-yard line.
Run with Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down as we are ready to get back underway. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
It's Cook. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
That's another Falcons. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand?
And he will take it in himself. Good
offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Greg, as the Bucs come out, maybe this team is the most underappreciated in the NFL. 4 straight division titles, consistency. This is a Tampa team that in the post-Brady era has done really well in terms of sustaining their success.
Oh, there's no question, and you have to give a lot of credit to the job that Todd Bowles has done. He's taken advantage of a down division, the NFC South, a lot of teams finding their quarterbacks, kind of rebuilding from some better times in years past, and then the job they have done not only replacing offensive coordinators the last couple of years, but also the job they've done with Baker Mayfield. He was a guy, Mike, that was left for dead. The career looked all but over. He goes from riding the bench in Carolina to a quick little spurt that probably saved his career out with Sean McVay and the Rams. And the next thing you know, he's the guy filling in behind Brady, and all he has done is win the division every year since.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Second and 11.
At the Falcons' 43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. They come to the line, needing 11 here on 3rd down. It's Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And this is going to be incomplete. And great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple of plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. So, Greg, let's pull back big picture and talk NFC South for a second, a division that you know so well. We've got teams that have been to the Super Bowl in the last 15 or so years out of this division. Yet people overlook it at times, and maybe they've overlooked how good Tampa's been the last 4 years, too.
Well, it's funny, Mike, you think it wasn't very long ago that the NFC South was the toughest division in football. I mean, you mentioned Super Bowl teams, Tampa Bay, won one recently with Brady, and then Atlanta, they make the Super Bowl with Matt Ryan, and New Orleans, and obviously the success they had with Drew Brees, and Carolina, we played in the Super Bowl. I mean, this was a division you didn't want to play. Now, they've all fallen on their resets, new coaches, new quarterbacks. Tampa Bay has done the best job weathering and taking advantage of their rebuild and their next era in the midst of a down division. So, big reason they've won 4 in a row. Can Atlanta, can Carolina, New Orleans, can they catch up? Because right now, like you said, Tampa Bay's been a dominant team in this division.
Greg, you lived it, you know it. While these may not be the biggest markets in the league, the rivalries amongst these teams really elevates what you see when you watch the NFC South go head-to-head, too.
Yeah, and over the years, there's been some major games played between Hall of Fame quarterbacks in uniform for all these teams. So it has a lot more history and a lot more, kind of relevance than maybe it feels as of late. The markets are a little smaller. The teams have been down. They might not have the premier strong players that they had in past generations. So they've got to continue to rebuild these rosters, continue to have these new coaches find their footing. And, we might be a year or 2 away from the NFC South getting back to what it used to be.
For a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, He attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now Burrow on the bootleg. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this one in. James Cook, touchdown Atlanta. For the point after. It's up and through. And Falcons move out on top, 14-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchdown. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone say, oh, they'll just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-up. So
he's in! Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense going to take over just before the half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. That's brought in right side by Pickens. The becomes 2nd and 4.
George Pickens. A 5-yard gain.
One final throw before the break. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Dallas. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And this is Patrick Mahomes. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Chiefs begin their search for a 4th straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the 2,000-yard rusher from a year ago, Saquon Barkley. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the big man, James Conner. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The Cardinals on top in this one at halftime. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Now, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025?
As I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals, and you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattled off 5 days straight. Really of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument that they're a playoff team, that Joe Burrow was the best player. He was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati because if they just play a little bit better than that high-profile offense, I think they're a team. They might not win the division with Baltimore, but they're going to be close and maybe at least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
You know, I think Dallas is going to find themselves, just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year, and all the stuff on defense. So I think San Francisco and Dallas are 2 perennial teams we expect to be in the playoff hunt. They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, It's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain
of 17 to the 17-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Tampa. For Ibuka, 26 total touchdowns in Ohio State. And now the rookie has number 1 in the NFL.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Ties the game at 14.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Falcons offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, he's trying to keep it going. Right side, complete to Nakua. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
From up and down, just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action for Burrow. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Burrow here on 2nd down. This one finds McConkey. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd
It's
down.
a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now, Burrow. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Atlanta.
19 yards. That's good for the Falcons. First down. 1st and 10 at the
It's like a
37-yard
textbook,
line.
methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15.
Here's Burrow. That's caught in Charlie Warner, the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Burrow now.
10-yard line.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter.
fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a three-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throw to the right side. It is caught. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got it at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
20-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. That's shot. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Baker gonna hand it to White. Trying to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
To the tight end, up with the gun. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They bring the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's White. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Now Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown Buccaneers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bucs move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
17.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
19 yards. That's good for a Falcon.
On for 10. Burrow. That's caught left side by Bell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
For a Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. One down the field, but it is incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
He'll run straight ahead with Cook. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Levante David. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Burrow to throw. Who outs another catch for his favorite target.
A gain of 4 yards. That's
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half.
1st and goal.
Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment. Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Cook. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
One more time with Cook. He barrels his way into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown Falcons. His 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Godwin working the right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's 1st and 10. White. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Hopkins very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
A 51-yard attempt.
one. No good. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game.
Buccaneers 21.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.